Hey YouTube, it's Team Us guys. I want to make a deck profile. This is my deck. It's Dragunities. You've seen Dragunities before. I put a little twist in it. It might not be the same deck you've seen 1,000 times. 2 years ago when it was a good deck. Let's get started here. 3 ducks. Upside down. 3 Legionnaire. 3 Phalanx. And 2 Achilles. That's been said and done a million times. I think every Dragunity deck has been that way. Alright. Basic Dragunities. I don't do the armors. The armor, Levantine and Mistletoe. I used to love them, but I tried playing without them and I like it better. It's mainly because I took them out because of this. 2 Fabled Cerebral. And 1 Ganesha. Thinking about Fabled. Oh, you know, I'll just add this too. And a Cat Sith. Okay, so pitch this with Ravine to grab a card. Special summon it immediately. Same thing with this, only this is a 300 or a 3-star non-tuner who gains 200 attack points when special summon that way. This Cat Sith, you pitch it with Ravine, or discard it from your hand rather, and kill 1 face-up card on the field. These are awesome cards because you pitch with Ravine anyway. To get something back from it is awesome. Basically with Cerebral, I'd pitch this, grab a Legionnaire, summon Legionnaire. This comes back to the field in defense. Summon Legionnaire, attach Keels, pop Keels with Legionnaire's effect, kill a face-up monster, Keels activates in the grave, kill another card in the field, sink 5 into Reagan. Or, you know, whatever 5 I want to go into at that point, but usually it's Reagan, so I want to draw 2. Oops. What do you call him? This guy. Ganesha, yeah, man, that's just for, it's the same exact thing, except I got a Mistworm with him. I do, the Mistworm I don't have because I sold it on eBay like a jerk. Ducks, Phalanx, Ganesha, Mistworm. Makes sense? Awesome. Zephyros, if you're running Dragunities, which I don't see many people doing, but if you are, you don't run this card because you haven't got your hands on it yet. The reason you haven't got your hands on it yet is because people overprice this card. I don't think it's as much as it's worth. Well, I guess it is. It's kind of hard to come by, but it's damn expensive for a card that's not amazing. It's damn good in Dragunities. It's a winged beast, so it follows your sinks, you know, your criteria for your synchros. Here's the thing, what you do with this card. You bounce Ravine to summon this, and then you do whatever you want with the card. I mean, you got a free fucking monster on the field, you can sink whatever. Or even Exceed into Utopia, which is pretty cool. But what you're doing is you're saving your Ravine. If you don't want your Ravine on the field for that turn, because you don't want it to get heavy stormed, you bounce it, and you keep it in your hand. And then he knows you have it. So, another thing, if you know you're playing against a deck with field spells, and you know he's going to be like, oh, Malefic World, because everybody plays Malefics, right? Malefic World. Ah. And then you're like, play Ravine. You kill it, then you bounce Ravine, so if he plays Malefic World again next turn, you can kill his, instead of waiting for him to kill yours. Now, what I do with this, a little less conservative. I'll pitch this with Ravine, for Phalanx, early game. Bounce Phalanx. Or bounce Ravine, pitch Phalanx from my hand to grab Ducks. Then or you know, even Legionnaire works. You can go Mistworm, but Ducks I usually go, and do whatever. Then I'll have this just sit on the field if I don't use it for a sink. Whatever. Sacred Crane doesn't make sense now. It'll make sense later. I want to start running 2 Call the Haunted because of this card. Put Call, man. Set Call, and this is in the grave. I'll put it in the grave with what do you call it? Gatorge. You'll see Gatorge. This in the grave, I got a Call set. He goes MST Call. Special summon, draw a card. Alright, same deal with Sangan. Man, Sangan's in the grave. I don't know if you know this yet. Sangan's in the grave. Call the Haunted Sangan. Get Sangan for like a half second because then he's immediately destroyed. But you get the search because he left the field. Because he comes back to the field and leaves the field. Sangan gets the search. This gets the draw. Call the Haunted. Battle Fader. saying grab Battle Fader. You know how that works. Spells. 3 Ravine. 2 more Ravine. Don't run 3 Terraforming. I like the idea of having consistent Ravines. But they come, man. Don't worry about it. You'll get a Terraforming or Ravine in your hand. 2 cards of Consonance. Damn good. You put the card that you want in the grave to draw 2 cards. And since they're super, they play better. I swear to God, that's true. I played the common versions of these cards. Always dead. Got supers. Always live. Think about running through Terraforming. You run into the Terraforming and the Ravines all the time. And that's cool, you think that's okay, because Terraforming thins and Ravine you could pitch anything with Ravine, but you'd much rather pull into a Fabled card that you could pitch and get something from. Oops. Backwards. Pot of Avarice. I like drawing. I don't know if you can tell yet, but drawing is my main goal. Dark Hole, my friend called it on because it's cool. Heavy Storm. Double MST. Staple Destroyers, Monster Born, Book of Moon, Mind Control. Staple fuck with your opponents. Well, Monster Born, but these guys are fucking hilarious. Dude, Mind Control somebody's monster. Mind Control someone's Utopia. We've been over this. Mind Control someone's Utopia and then put Chaos Utopia over it. That's hilarious. It's not very effective, but it's funny to do. I mean, it is effective if he has both material on him still. 2 Icarus attacks, gold rare, because I'm boss. Icarus stack is amazing. Oop, out of order. 2 Solemn Warning. 2 Compulse. I don't run Judgment. Could you believe it? I don't run Judgment. Not necessarily by choice. What I did was I rebuilt the deck because I took it apart for about a week, and I rebuilt it, and I never put Judgment back without realizing it. And then I played some games, and I didn't do bad. And then I put the Fabled engine in it, and I said, "What the hell? I don't have a Judgment in here." So I put the Fabled engine, and I was looking for cards to take out for my Fables, and I'm like, "Where's my Judgment?" And then I realized I never put it back in because I found it in my box, my tin full of shit, and I just never put it in. I realized I didn't need it. I never, I don't know, I just didn't need it. Compulsory Evacuation Device, I swear to God, is the best card in the entire game. If you don't run this, I don't know, I guess it's preference, whatever, but if you run Deep Prison over this, you're stupid. Deep Prison is not chainable. People keep saying Deep Prison is better than this card, and it's really stupid. You can chain this to anything, as you know. You know, this card gets Heavy Storm. If you got 2 sets, that's pretty cool, because you Heavy Storm, that's stupid. Whatever. If you have 1 set, Heavy Storm or MSD, you compulse their monster. Here's another thing about this card. Wait for the timing. You know, don't compulse some random fucking card. Oh, you summon the monster? Compulse it. Like, don't compulse a fucking Tengu or a Cyber Dragon. I guess Tengu's not relevant anymore. But, alright. That's my main deck. Alright, extra deck is, kind of dumb. Because I haven't upgraded it in a while. Vajrayana. 3 Vajrayana. Sing climbs. Blow up. Yeah, all that stuff. It's dumb. 2 Gaebulk. Gaebulk's good, man. Gaebulk, you can activate its effect. Its effect is to remove a winged beast from your grave. And it gains the attack of that winged beast. You can use that on either player's turn. So if your opponent attacks, you can activate that effect and run them over. Gaydirge. Gaydirge is a better Ravine. Coupled with Ravine, I swear to God, this thins your deck so fast, and it sets up turns. And you can set up your fucking next 2 turns in the first turn. You have 2 plays for the next 2 turns, at least. I mean, you set things up in your grave. You put your wing beast to the one in the grave, like Zephyros or what do you call it? Sacred Crane. It's just a good Ravine, better Ravine. Coupled with Ravine, it's amazing. It's unstoppable. Reagan, that's what I said earlier. You know, you draw 2. It's awesome. Vortex to Whirlwind, you sink 5 with Legionnaire and Phalanx. You get this. This is Icarus Attackable. That's probably the most important thing about this is this Icarus Attackable. So, here's the thing with this. You got Icarus Attack set, and you got it on the field. Now you want your opponent to destroy it, right? Kill it by battle, because it gets a search. You special summon one winged beast from your deck. Now you special summon a Sacred Crane, and you get a draw. So, oh, this gets killed, or it doesn't. I mean, if you keep it around, that's awesome. But if it gets killed, you want it to get killed by battle. So, oh, this gets killed. I get a little wall, protect me next turn, defense, and a draw card. But if your opponent's a good player and he says, I'm not going to let you get a special summon, what if you have Sacred Crane? I don't want you plussing. He says, I want to Fisher your card, because the whole world runs Fisher. I don't know if you know that. Alright, so you have Icarus attack back here. That's, yeah, you got two ways. If this card's want to get killed, you want to hit back. Icarus attack, or Fisher, Icarus attack, blow up your two cards. You waste the Fisher, and you're dead. It's a really good card. Somebody mentioned to me, I showed them that card today. They're like, oh, I commend you for trying to run that card. And then I beat them. Your Glazes, because it's hilarious. Red Dragon Archfiend. I don't know why. Don't even ask. 2 Stardust Dragon. My other 8, Thought Riddle Archfiend. I think is this the card that Compulse doesn't hurt? When this card destroys a monster, okay, blah blah blah. You can pay 1,000 life points to negate the activation of a spell or trap card that targets one psychic type monster and destroy this psychic type monster. If I target this with Compulse, it can negate it. That's nuts. It's pretty good. Hard as hell to go into. Can't go into anymore. That's what I mean by extra deck sucks. I keep changing my deck, but I keep forgetting to change my extra deck. Without my Armor Knights, I can't go into this anymore. I could, in really weird situations, maybe with a well-timed Monster Born, but I can't go into him anymore. I could go into him, and his effect is awesome, but I just never have. I've always had better options than to go into him. See, these are weird cards I shouldn't have in my extra deck anymore, but I really like Trident Dragon. It's my favorite card in the world. Besides Compulse, of course. Oh, where am I at? Wow, 12 minutes later. Alright, thanks YouTube. I'm one of Team West guys. We're going to do a ton more videos. I mean, at least 3 times more videos. We got a new camera. This camera is still boss. Probably the best thing about this camera is the audio. And we got a tripod, which is amazing. Alright, thanks YouTube. See you guys later.